Good morning, my little peoples. Good morning. All right, today's review video, it's not really a review. It's kind of new information, actually. It kind of is. And it's all about this guy up here. Yeah. What is that word? What does that say? First of all, I'm going to bring in a little reading on this part. What do we call it when we take two separate words and we smash them together to make a new word? What do we call those words? We call them a compound word. You got it. They're everywhere. They're everywhere, not just in reading. So yes, this is a compound word. We take the word off and we take the word spring and we smash them together and we get offspring. Okay. Now what is an offspring? I ever heard that word? That's kind of a weird word. What if I told you, Owen, are an offspring? Pierce, you are totally an offspring. Yep, you're an offspring. Addison, totally an offspring. Hallie, yeah, Hallie, you're an offspring as well. Yeah. Anson, you're definitely an offspring. So what are you? No, you're not a kid, because guess what? I'm an offspring too. What is an offspring? I know. How can you be it and I be it at the same time? Offspring is just a fancy word for this. Baby. You're a baby. Now, are you still a baby? No. Am I still a baby? No. But did we all start out as babies? Yes. That means that we have parents. Offspring have parents. They're the babies. So things that we know about offspring, one, they tend to look like their mom or their dad. Yep, they do. Drives my daughter crazy because people see her old ladies especially are like, you look just like your mother. And she's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm me. You ever been like that? Yeah. They see you and you're like, you look just like your father. And you're like, yeah. But it's true. Offspring tends to look like their parent. You can tell that that's a mom or a dad. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get you guys here. What is the main thing you have to be able to have offspring? No. You have to mainly be alive. What was that? You have to be what? Alive. You got it. You have to be alive. That's the main thing that you have to be able to have offspring. If you're not alive, like, for instance, have you ever seen a cute baby chair? Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, no. There's no baby chairs. Have you ever went to the hospital to visit a brand new baby sandwich? Oh, it's so cute with the ham and the cheese. Yeah, no. You have to be alive to be able to have offspring. So, let's see here. I'm going to try to get you. Let's see here. Do cats have offspring? Yes, they do. Okay. What about monkeys? They do. All right, guys. Not bad. I might come back to that and try to get you. I have to think of some harder ones. All right. So now here's the other thing about offspring that we really need to kind of know. Sometimes we offspring need our mom and dads a lot. We need our parents. We need them to take care of us. Sometimes we don't. For instance, can you imagine what it would be like if you were a brand new baby and your mom just left the hospital and you were all by yourself? What would you do? I mean, you can't walk. You can't talk. You can't go into the kitchen and make yourself a sandwich. You would be in very big trouble. So yes, you need your parent. As offspring, you need your parent. What are some other animals you can think of, or other things, I said other things, that are offspring? And do they need their parent or don't they? Let's think here. How about birds? Do they have offspring? They do. They have baby birds. Yep. Do they need their parents? They do. Birds do. Okay. When we first started the animal structure section, we talked a lot about a certain animal. had a shell, a beaky snout. Sea turtle, you got it. Okay, is the sea turtle alive? Yes. Does a sea turtle have offspring? Yes, they do. Do the offspring of a sea turtle need its mom and dad? Ooh, a little trickier. All right, now I'm really going to make you try to remember really, really, really hard. Do you remember that video that we got to watch that had all the little baby sea turtles and they were trying to get back to the ocean? Did you see mom or dad around? Nope. That is an animal that does not have a parent that is there to be able to help it. That is one that once mom lays the eggs, that's it. Those babies are on their own from then on. So not all offspring need their parents to be able to help them and to support them, but a lot do. Okay, let's see here. I want something else. I really want to be hard. Can you think of something? Oh, evil Mrs. Froman's coming out. What about a baby tree? Have you ever heard of a baby tree? Yes! Those of you that are like, no, Mrs. Froman, wrong. There are baby trees. They are little saplings. They are. So does a tree have offspring? It does. It does. The only way we have offspring, or we are still here, or the trees are still here, is if they have babies, if they have offspring. Because can you imagine, if none of us ever had any more offspring, if none of us had another baby, what would eventually happen? We'd all be old and die. Same with trees. If trees never dropped their seeds and they never started new baby trees, eventually those trees would die, or we would cut them up for firewood, and that would be the end of them. There wouldn't be any more. So the only way that we can keep going is if we have offspring. Hi, but does a tree offspring need its parent? What do you think? No, he does not. The seeds kind of land where they will, and either that little tree starts to grow or it doesn't. It just depends on where it lands and if it has all the things that it needs, the nutrients and the water and the sunlight that it needs to be able to grow. So not all offspring is going to be able to have a parent that takes care of them. But the offspring does tend to look like their parent, because even a baby tree, it may start out kind of here and he may have little twigs and little leaves, whereas in mom is big, but he still kind of looks like the tree. He looks like his parent. He'll eventually get there. Same with babies. And I know I hear some of you saying, my baby brother doesn't look anything like us. He looks like an alien. He doesn't look like an alien, huh? He just looks kind of cute. But you're right. Babies do tend to look like chubby little cute potatoes. You're right. And mom and dad don't usually look like chubby cute potatoes. But if we really look at a baby, you will see the similarities. What if you think about mom and dad's face? Close your eyes and think about what can you see on mom and dad's face? Ooh, yep, they have eyes. How many eyes? They have 2. Very good, very good. That was a trick question. None of you told me they had 6 eyes. Good job, good job. What else do you see on mom and dad's face? A nose. You got it. A mouth. Yes. A chin. Ooh, ears. Ooh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. You got it. Now think about that baby's face. What do you see on that baby's face? You got it. 2 eyes, nose, mouth. They have everything that their parent has. Now, as they grow, they'll change without a doubt, because we do grow as offspring. We start out small and we grow and we get bigger. But we do resemble our parents. Okay? So the main thing today that I wanted you guys to learn is, 1, the big important compound word of offspring, which is just a fancy way of saying that baby. Oh, it's so cute, that baby. I know we have one in our class that's going to be welcoming a new baby brother very, very soon. So he's really going to be able to give us some information on, hey, I see this baby's got 2 eyes, a nose, mouth, just like mom and dad. You got it. So we have our offspring. We know that not all offspring use their parents to help them survive, but many do. Many do. Think about like a coyote or a dog. Do they need their parent? Yes, they do. Insects, however, do insects have babies? They do. Do they stay with their babies and take care of them? No, they do not. So not all parents will stay with their babies to help care for them, but a lot do. So we learned that we have offspring. In order to have offspring, you have to be alive. You cannot ever have a baby book. Oh, it's so cute. Even if it's really tiny, it's not a baby. It doesn't have a mom or a dad. So you have to be alive to have offspring. The offspring looks like its parent. It does. Not all offspring are cared for by their parents. Some of them are set out on their own and they have to survive on their own, which is why those defenses are really, really important, aren't they? Yes, they are. You can see why a sea turtle has a shell. Because if mom left him by himself, whew, he needs all the help he can get. So, yes, we learned a few things. And you're reading one here in the next couple weeks in the packet that's coming home. One of them is I want you to tell me about an offspring. I want you to tell me some information. I want you to write about it. Okay? Alrighty. One more thing before we go. Just because I want to hear you sing. I want to hear you sing. I want to know. What time does this clock say? Oh, you didn't sing it. I want to hear singing. I want to hear some singing this morning. Okay, let's try that again. But this time, remember, I want to hear you sing. Okay, ready. What time does this clock say? 10. Very good. I love to hear the singing. I love the singing. All right. So this one says 10 o'clock. Or yes, 10 o'clock. Excellent. All right. Let's hear them. Ooh, you can't see. You can't see what I'm doing, huh? Nah, I don't want you to have an unfair advantage. That wouldn't be fair. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? What time does this clock say? Oh, be careful. Be careful. Is he to the 5 yet? He's sneaking there, but has he got there yet? No, he is not there yet. And he is pointing to the dirty 30. You got it. So what time is it? It is 4:30. Good job, guys. Good job. Had to throw that one in there because we had to have at least a little bit of review. We had to have at least a little bit. All right. Today is Zoom Friday, 4 o'clock this afternoon. There was a few of you, because for some weird reason, Mrs. Froman had 2 Zoom meetings going. I don't know how. I still don't know how I did it, but apparently I'm pretty good at what I do. I don't know. So some of you I had told that it'll be for show and tell day. So some of you are going to have something that you're going to be able to show and tell. If there's a few others that bring that, that is just fine. We'll get through as many as we can in the time that we're allowed. So in our Zoom meeting, if you have something you want to show us and tell us, please bring it so that we can see some cool stuff that is at your house. Excellent. Otherwise, 4 o'clock, I put the link on Facebook. So mom and dad should be able to just click that link and we should be able to have everybody there. Okay. I look forward to seeing all of you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye.